educators, my name is Tippy and I represent a company called LogicMills. Now, what is LogicMills? Well, we are an educational company that was founded in 2005 in Singapore. And over that time, we have spent a lot of brain power coming up with a fantastic curriculum about teaching everyone, especially students, thinking skills using games. Now, when I say games, I'm really talking about, well, the majority of them are card games. They have cards, they have boards, they have dice, you need to shuffle these, and, well, as soon as the whole virus situation happened, it really makes you question, how the heck are you supposed to have, like, multiple people have a deck of cards and shuffle it in the exact same way? Well, at first, we were super duper worried about it, but we sat down and we actually solved it. We figured out great solutions to really horrible problems, and I would definitely love to share these with you. And as you go through the LogicMills program, you can see that you can make your classroom, even though it's online, it's computer-based, you can make it just as interactive. And it's a huge improvement from just a lecture where you have one person sitting there and going on, and usually a couple people dozing off a little. But we want to make sure that with this LogicMills program, we have an interactive curriculum that teaches people these useful thinking skills. Now, here are a couple ways that we did it. Let's say that I have a deck of cards for this game called Blue and Red. And the way that you set up this game is you shuffle all the cards together. But because we have multiple people with different locations, what happens is they each get a deck of cards. And then they are going to shuffle it in the same way, where, as you can see, they have numbers 0 to 11 for red and 0 to 11 for blue. So they put it like this, 0 to 11 for red, 0 to 11 for blue. They make it a single deck. They take 5 cards in the first pile, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Another 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then finally another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Or you can even do 5, 5, 5, 4, and however much the remainder is. And then when you have your own cards or hands that you're making, the first player will then take 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is the hand A. Then you have the second player, 1, 2, 3, 4. This is hand B, and then you can take here 1, 2, 3, and there, 4 cards. Hand C, and so on and so forth. And what you see is that we are creating hands that are exactly the same but are shuffled. As if you look at this, can you remember what cards these were, even though they were all arranged in the beginning? Well, we have a 6, a 10, a 2, and a 7, which is pretty great. And what we've developed, or what we've created now, is the same hand A, that all the players have. So let's say that Patricia will then have hand A, Marcus will have hand B, and then Paper will have hand C. And now we've just essentially shuffled all the decks in the same way. Now, another thing that we've done is we've also picked out our best communication games. Now, when you're thinking about a whole, online conference, it really emphasizes, or, can quite often break apart communication. As if you're not communicating well and someone goes off and does the wrong thing, well, it might not be their fault, because maybe they just misunderstood what you were saying. So, we have another game here called It's in the Details. Now, when you look at it, we have plenty of cards. But the way that this game works is you will have 2 different types of people, a describer and an illustrator. The describer will pick out a card at random, doesn't matter which, and they will then use verbal communication to describe what is drawn or shown on their card. And the object is for them to describe it and then get the illustrator to exactly replicate what was here on a piece of paper, just having paper and pen, and do it exactly 1-to-1 ratio. Okay. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you.